Offering an escape from the ever-entertaining yet relentlessly noisy streets of Manhattan are little pockets of silence and beauty that have existed for over 50 years. These are New York City's gardens, sparse but ever flourishing. Yet, these spaces hang in the balance of the city's interests.
It's really therapy for a lot of people who come from the southern part of this country and from Puerto Rico or from South America, where gardens are much more a part of their way of life.
John is one of the people keeping this garden alive. Tucked in between Bowery and 2nd Avenue, this is Albert's garden.
Albert and Louise sort of formally started the garden in 1970-71. Kind of grew out of a bunch of people who just started helping Albert and Louise.
Albert's is perhaps most famously known for being the site where the Ramones shot their famous self-titled album cover in 1976. And John here laid the bricks.
Connie and I got together in 1989, 1990, and then I came over and started to help a little bit within the garden. Not so much as a gardener, but fixing the bricks.
Albert's is now one of 14 gardens operated by the Manhattan Land Trust. It's open 20 hours a week, but most gardens are only open 10 hours due to lack of volunteers and funding.
We get no money from the city, no money from the state, nothing. The whole idea is that it's supposed to be local for the convenience of the immediate neighborhood.
We've had people from all different European countries. I was talking to some people from England the last couple of weeks who love it. Everybody loves it.
Allison works at Jefferson Market Garden on the corner of West 10th Street and Greenwich Avenue.
I started working at the garden because I was a gardener when I had property. I've lived in the neighborhood for many years, so I used to stop by just to look at the garden. And then a friend of mine mentioned that they're looking for people to patrol the garden, and it's perfect for me because I'm an old gardener.
In the springtime at Jefferson Market Garden, visitors can see dozens of species from around the world.
And the big tree behind me is called a yellowwood. This is a magnolia, which is finished. That's a magnolia that's finished. It's beautifully designed. It's well maintained, and I'm glad to be able to help doing that.
Yet, most of the city's garden supervisors are over the age of 55 and have lived in proximity to their respective gardens for decades. While people of all ages enjoy the spaces, an older age group disproportionately manages them.
We've had as many as 14 members. We now have 8 or 9. Out of that 8 or 9, 3 are more or less the original members.
With the limited hours, it's difficult for people to make connections to these spaces, so the question still lingers. Who will be ready to fight for the gardens when the older generation must pass the torch?
They cannot just disappear. People are just too much invested in these properties.
This is Bella Bethurm for Cooper Squared.